Hi everyone, this is a technical analysis on USDJPY. Let's start with fundamental overview first. The US dollar fell across the board in the final part of last week for two main reasons. The US PPI report came in higher than expected, but the focus was on the details that feed into the core PCE index, which is what the Fed focuses on. Those details were all very soft and helped to bring the early estimates down to more benign levels. In fact, the core PC year over year is now projected to fall to 2.6% versus 2.8% in the prior month. That's good news for the Fed. Eventually, the bearish momentum increased substantially as the Trump tariff saga came to an end. In fact, the US president announced his reciprocal tariffs that could go into effect in April, but the overall tone of it wasn't aggressive and sounded a lot like the start of a negotiating process to bring tariffs to a fair level for everyone. On the JPY side, we got the Japanese Q4 GDP today, and the data came in much higher than expected, which boosted the yen as the market increased the chances for a third rate hike by the end of the year. Now, on the daily chart, we can see that USD/JPY eventually rejected this trend line and extended the drop below the 152 handle, following the benign US PPI and Trump's reciprocal tariffs announcement. The sellers will continue to target this 149 handle, while the buyers will likely step in around this recent low around the 150.93 level to position for a bounce into the trend line. On the 4-hour chart, we can see that we have this minor resistance zone around the 152.50 level. If we get a pullback into it, we can expect the sellers to step in with a defined risk above the resistance to position for a drop below the 150.93 level. The buyers, on the other hand, will look for a break higher to increase the bullish bets into the trend line. On the 1 hour chart, we can see that we have this minor downward trend line defining the current bearish momentum on this time frame. The sellers will likely lean on this trend line to keep pushing into new lows, while the buyers will look for a break higher to target an extension above the resistance. These red lines define the average daily range for today. For the upcoming catalysts, this week is pretty empty on the data front, with the most important releases scheduled for the latter part of the week. On Thursday, we get the latest US jobless claims figures, while on Friday, we conclude with the Japanese CPI and the US flash PMIs.